Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Wednesday afternoon? Happy hump day. I hope the week went well, and I hope it get easier as it go by. Only 2 more days before that great Friday, right? And then you'll have the weekend. Yes, baby crone.
Yes, and I want to say, speaking of which, since we're talking about what's going on in the week, just to give a little prelude to our topic of this video, tomorrow we're going to be watching the second episode of American Horror Story,
Yes.
Delicate.
Yes.
And the Kardashians are finally back.
Yes, yes, yes. And with that being said, I really wanted to do a little reading on Kim. She's been making the rounds. I don't know what's going on with her, especially with this this look. I don't know. It's a little bit of grunge. It's a little bit of Bianca. It's a little bit of Kanye old girlfriends. It's just, I don't get it. In one way, I don't get it, but in another way, when she was dating Pete, did Kanye give her the blues? Yes, he did.
Oh.
He wore her out. So in that sense, that's even.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Tit for tat. However, this just gives me another thing that I don't know why. I don't understand what is Kim's hunger. I don't know what is that worm that's inside of her that makes her want to be and do and never satisfied. Like Farrah Fawcett played in that movie, Poor Little Rich Girl, because that's what they put. You know, it's like, I'm just looking at her now like I don't know who she is anymore. She's just a chameleon. What do I think about her look? Well, I thought her hair looked like a wig, because why? By me being a hairstylist, I know if you cut her hair like that, she won't spike because she doesn't have spiky hair. So the wig looked fake, but I like the look. Now, other people may like it, but I'm sorry. That just looked like a ill-fated wig to me. It didn't fit, but it was kind of like the spiky afro wig on a white woman, and black and white spiky. I didn't like it, but I get the premises. So I want to say it's creative, but that look has been done.
Yes.
So I can't say it's anything creative about it. However, I did like the portrait. I did like the pictures, but it's nothing creative. Been there, done that, and saw it before. And it's a knockoff over Kanye's wife. So I don't know what to make of it. And with that being said, who are these people that did it? They've been in business for 12 years?
11 years.
Oh, tell me something about them that did this feature.
It was on the cover of CR Fashion Book, and they've been around since 2012, so relatively new. And
not for 11 years.
Okay.
Not
fair.
in a business that is so,
That, you are very true, especially because this company, CR Fashion Book, prides themselves on style, culture, and inspiration with a provocative spirit.
So it seems to me they was doing like an Amber Rose. They was doing like all these women that, in my opinion, that have these butch hairstyles that are androgynous. I don't get it. It's like you fought so hard to be elegant. You fought so hard, and now you want. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the hunger. I don't get the beast that she has inside. But nevertheless, I did like the pictures. Did you like the pictures? Did you like the pictures? Honestly.
The pictures, well.
If you're being honest.
Yes,
because
no, I don't like the style on Kim. It kind of honestly makes her look like a dyke, in my opinion.
Of course, and that's what they want you to think.
Yes.
Androgynous.
Yes. Yeah, sure, androgynous. Now, I was looking into the photographer, like the person who literally took these photos and had this vision of Kim. And her name is Nadia Lee Cohen. And she's 30. And looking through some of her pictures, she seems to really capture that retro like throwback look.
Right. Like, it's a throwback style. It's been done a dozen times. I don't know. I'm gonna say I like it with a question mark. And with that, I mean, she's still seeing Beckham. I'm heard they.
Yeah.
The one the way I understand it, they say she's in a relationship with them. But from Merlin's point of view, they are just kicking it, seeing each other. You know what that means. So I don't know. I don't know anything. I just see a girl that is just lost. So let me just run a little card. I'm going to do a quick read on her and find out what's going on. Also, she's going to be doing something for kids. What is it?
Yes, Paw Patrol.
What is that?
It is a kids' TV show. Let me double check if it's on Nickelodeon or Disney.
So what is she
Channel.
trying to get into? What? Acting? Well, the thing is, she's not an actor.
Yep, she'll be voice
She'll
acting.
be an actress. She can't get away from her voice. She would have to have
worst.
diction class. She's too Calabasas. You know, just like when you hear people say, you know, they're in a city and they be having that in a city and you're like, well, that's how it is with that Calabasas. It's too whiny. It's too nasal. It's too draggy. It's and it's recognizable. It's recognizable. You know that Calabasas voice anywhere. So to be able to act, she's going to have to be able to drop that. And another thing with American Idol, so far, America. Thank you, baby clone. American Horror Story. From what I'm gathering, she's playing herself.
Yes.
I don't see no acting in that at all. I just see he wrote the script for her. So how can you go wrong when you're acting yourself? So let's see how it goes. I've already predicted my end, so let's just see. So with that being said, let's find out what is really going on with Kim. I want to know, is Kim troubled? She already took a video of her sister 808 drink, and she was on this weight speeding. You got pictures for this?
I can get pictures.
And she hold the bottle and she fell. She's doing a lot. She's doing a lot to be a mother with 4 kids. I mean, she's doing a lot. If she's not traveling, if she's not in Maryland, if she's not dragging Kanye, what about those poor kids? I don't want to say poor kids. What about those kids? Well, let's see. I'm going to do a reading about, I want to know what's going on inside of Kim. It just seems like she's reaching for something. This goes to show you money can't buy you happiness. All the money in the world and she's still working. You know, all the money in the world and she's still before the camera. As a matter of fact, speaking of cameras, I was asking my cousin, and I was saying to my cousin, I said, why all these people that are rich and powerful and why are they on social media? Why are they down here? The Tyler Perrys, they have everything. Why are they here? And I wanted to know, do they get paid for being down here too?
I'm sure they do. Because it would be unfair for them to have that many. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be unfair for them to have all those followers.
Right.
And get paid because they literally won't have to work for it because they already have an audience following them.
Yeah, I just think that it's just, I don't know. I don't understand it. Well, Kim started out down here. So, but when I see all these rich people and famous people getting a podcast, I'm like, leave it for the little folks. What you already, I don't know. It's just the greed.
Yes.
It's greed, and everybody never gets enough. They don't know how to walk away. They got to stay in front of that camera. I got to look at me. Don't care about the small people that's trying to come up. Move out the way. I've been out here and hey, look at me. It's crazy to me, the hunger for these people that are famous and been in the game, and they could have a good life, travel, go, do what they want to do, but yet they want to live in this camera.
Yes.
That's vanity. Vanity. I guess at the end of the day, we're all vain. But for me, I think I have something to say. Baby Clone, we have something to say.
Yes.
I mean, but when you rich and famous, you already said what you had to say. You in movies, I don't know. I guess I have a tiny bit issue with something I don't understand, the lore and the hunger. Why are you here? Tyler Perry, why are you here? Why? I don't get it. And if you get this, just somebody explain to me, what is this? Is it hunger? You famous, you got money, you don't need it. Why are you here? I could see it if you was posting stuff from a show or something. But why are you literally here working? I don't understand.
Yeah, for real.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, save that for interviews.
Yeah, save it for interviews, or you want to express something, or like what Oprah does, or other people. I don't get it. Well, anyway, this is back to Kim. Kim started here. I don't understand why she's still here, but she's here. She's here.
Everywhere.
She's everywhere. And I guess, she's saying, I'm going to do what I got to do. She's going on 43. So I guess her birthday is coming up.
Yes, it is,
Yeah, she'll be 43. She's a Libra. So let's see all the little things. First of all, let's see the core of her. Well, right now we see a knight. So we see she's filled with fire and energy, and she's on the move. The move for what? She's dashing. She's acting like she's about to run out of time. She's moving. She's on the go. You ask her, and I think ever since Courtney said it, you could see that she doesn't know how to say no. She's going to take it, and this will be her downfall. Sometimes you do too. This is what I was saying. You in the movie, but when I see you, all I see is Kim, because you're too exposed. You're everywhere. You know what I mean? So anyway, I see that she's definitely on a mission. She's not ready. She's not ready to let it go yet. She knows that the shows is on pins and needles. They may have another year, another 2 years, another 3 years. However, the family dynamics is really falling apart. And it's so sad that when your family falls apart, you don't want to let the show go. When Rob had his breakdown, that was a time for them to do it, but they didn't. They just don't. So we'll see. So anyway, let me get to this. So anyway, when I see Kim, I see she's on the move. She's got things. She's ready to go. She's ready to do. She's a part of the movers and shakers. She's ready. She's out there. She's doing what she want to do. She's still making the money. It'll never be enough. But I don't think she's doing it. She's not doing it for the money. She's doing it for the prestige. It's not even about money anymore. What is a dollar going to do for her? She's got so many dollar bills, So anyway, let's see what's going on with her. We see here a past. Right? But we see that when I see the past in this particular, she's not moving. So that means she's still stuck in her past still. I see the Emperor. So the Emperor is a very, very strong being. This could be somebody she's looking up to, or this could be somebody she's seeing and she wants to look up to. We're going to come back to the Emperor. We also see the Hierophant. And when I see the Hierophant always let me know that, how can I explain the Hierophant? The Hierophant is like the mediator between God and man. The Hierophant is like when you have a problem or you have a situation and you can't solve it. You go and you pray, and the mediator is the Hierophant. He's the one that hears you and grant you your request or not. That's the Hierophant. So he shows up in her reading. So we have the Emperor that showed up in her reading, which is a strong individual. And so far we see that there's a lot of things that's going on. She has three major arcanas. She has the
Chariot.
The Chariot. You're going to write these now? She has the Chariot. She has the Emperor, and she has the Hierophant. So she has all four. So in her past, she has the Chariot. In her present, she has the Emperor, right? And in her now, she has the Hierophant, as in like somebody is praying or she has a guardian angel or something looking out for her. Also, I see a moon. I see cycles. I see maybe some turmoil. It goes over here. I see turmoil and things in her past. I see that she's dealing with her nature, her lower nature versus her higher nature. I definitely see that. I see she's in cycles. I see that she is definitely going through a lot internal. She's going through a lot of eternal, what's the word I want?
Turmoil, conflict?
Yeah, and turmoil. Yes. However, in the middle, I see at her present, I see she wants to conquer the world. She wants to do everything. Everything that is, she don't care what anybody says. She says, I have no shame. If I had shame, I wouldn't be where I am. So she's like, I will do what I gotta do to get where I gotta be. And she's saying, I'm on borrowed time. Like she recognized she's getting old. She wanna take the world and emaciate it. She wants to gobble it, eat it, just do it. She is out here to live and do everything. I don't even think she wants love. She definitely wants love, because I'm going to come back to this because of that emperor. She's looking for the emperor. But I'm going to tell you, she's not going to find no one that's going to take her right now. Why? Because A, she's power driven. B, no, she's not. Whoever going to be with her is going to have to walk in a shadow. No matter how great they are, you won't be as great as she. You will have to sit down and watch her take selfies. You have to be of a patient mind, and no real man wants to be with someone like that. Her vanity will overwhelm you. And not only that, she's very, very strong. So she's not going to be submissive. So it's going to be hard for Kim to settle down with someone. She doesn't have it to give. So if she's just looking for intimacy, she can give that. But right now, A, she doesn't have the time. B, she isn't submissive. She's too dominant. She's an alpha female. So I pity anybody who be with her. Look at Kanye. She wouldn't even follow her husband. She divorced him because she said, I don't want to move to Wyoming. You know, so there you have it. And when you have a woman that's in the billions, what do you do with that? However, I see also that she's trying to set a legacy for her family, for her kids, for herself. She wants to be, when she's old, she wants to have said, I have accomplished a lot. I've done a lot. She will definitely go down in history. Definitely, definitely. And I'm sure in our future, there are going to be movies written about them and people are going to be talking about them, because that whole family has made an impact on our culture for sure. I see another night, but even 2 nights. I see the Knight of Wands and I see the Knight of swords. So that means she's got true grit in her. She's willing to fight. She's not ready to give up. She's fighting for love. She won it all. And I'm sad to see at the end of her rainbow, no one gets it all. No one. And last, again, this is about her. You know, she wants love in her life. She wants it, but she doesn't want to give anything up for it. She wants it because it's hard for her to be alone. She wants it because also she has a very high sex drive. And I think that Kylie does too, because I see that they are all doing kind of like the same thing ever since Courtney been out in the open. They all kind of following trend to that. So I don't know what that is. So Baby Crone, I just need a couple of questions. Anything you want to ask?
Most definitely. My first question is, why did she do this photo shoot for CR Fashion?
I think that she did it because it's another way as a dig at Bianca.
Okay.
Because when you see it, it just reminds you of Bianca. And she wanted to do it to make Bianca grungy. Like, she took the style, whoever did it, the people that gave her the style, I'm sure she had some say, marred it up. So I would look like her, but I won't look like her fully because I'm dirty. So that's how she sees Bianca. I think that was a message in that. I think that was a cold message. I really do. I think she's saying, Bianca, you a dirty B. That's what I think. I think she probably said, we work together. How could you do this to me? I don't know. But I definitely think it's a subliminal message in that. Definitely. And with the cigarette, come on now. Bianca did the cigarette. Bianca cut her hair so she can look different. So now see, sometimes you should just let some things just be. You have another question, baby Crone?
Yes, my next question is going to be, how is Kim emotionally?
Emotionally, Kim is into a whole lot of deep thoughts within herself. This is really going to tell me, yeah. Right now, Kim is scattered. You see it? She's doing everything. She's in front of the camera more so than ever. She's working like a banshee, whatever a banshee is. My mother used to say that word banshee. I don't know. I hope it's not derogatory. So look up what a banshee is. I thought a banshee is somebody who played a banjo, but...
Okay. A banshee is a term originating in the house system and ball culture of New York City, which seems to be from the hood or embodying an urban tough swagger.
Okay, there she's a banshee. Woo! Woo, child. So, yeah, she's a banshee to me, and I just feel, and I think all of us, we just overloaded with her, but she doesn't care. So this will be a slow death.
Yes.
This is going to be a slow death.
And probably a painful one for us all.
It's going to be because what's going to happen is people will just stop, What else would you like to know? So I see that she's just in turmoil right now. She doesn't know, she just wants something, but she doesn't know what she wants. She's just grabbing everything, doing everything, promoting everything, just doing it while she can. She's got this burning in her. She just, I don't know. She's got this hunger to conquer.
Yes, my question is, does Kim really want Kanye back?
When I see the magician would say yes, because the magician is about willing things to you. The magician don't will anything away. It's always about trying to get what I want. This is a very, very wise person. This is the number one. This is like after the fool on his first journey out, he meets the magician. This is where he understands about his powers. This is how he understands how to move and shake in the world, how to get what he wants. So yeah, if you see it, he's got one hand pointed to the sky and another hand pointed to the earth. And around his neck, he's got a snake dripping with venom. So you got to understand, he's ready. But this is somebody who's relentless, a trickster, do whatever they can to get where they got to go. Walk on, step on. It is clear that she will walk on, step on her sister. Even she said so herself. If she had to wipe and do her face and poop and it was going to make her pretty, she'll do it. So she will do whatever she can to hold on to it. And last, I want to know, is all of this, does she really, 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 let this card show, does she really, 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 really miss Kanye? Yes. Yes. Well, if you missed him, why did you get rid of him? She was in balance. That would be typical. So why do you want him back? I guess she doesn't want nobody else to have him. I don't know now why all these women, Tia, Bianca, and somebody else. Oh, Jeannie Mai. Well, Jeannie is different, but they all want their mates back, all these powerful women. But I'm telling you, you're powerful. You're going to be alone. You better learn. You got to humble yourself. You got to humble yourself. Really, you're too powerful. You're too powerful. And when you're powerful like that, you don't want to hear what a man have to say. Why? Because you don't need him. But you do need him. You don't need him financially, but you need him emotionally. You need him spiritually. You need him physically. You need him emotionally. There are things that money can't buy. And this power trip that these women, and I've been on it, that we're on, I don't need a man, I can do it. But then when you get all the money and you arrive and you got the nice house and the nice car and you living pretty, you realize that you can have everything and don't have anything, no one to share it with. At the end of the day, you have nothing at all. You just lonely. And that's what's wrong with Kim. So she's a hard pick. If I was a man and I had my act together, it would be no way I would touch a woman, with 4 little children. That would be a turnoff to me. I don't care. I would date her, but on the DL. I wouldn't want to flaunt her because I wouldn't want people to start flashing those kids. That would be my turnoff. And I'm not saying anything. I got a right to feel the way I feel, right? I wouldn't want that. And she just been with too many men. I couldn't handle the scrutiny of it. And that would be me. So if I'm feeling like that, how many other men? And you got to understand the men that take her, like here, Beckham, he was with her sister Chloe. They are famous for passing their men around. That's all I got to say about that thing. Whoo, child. I wonder if they got in the herps or something that they hide, and the way they pass around, they may have a hurt. You know, it's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. I wasn't even believing that she was really trying to do it. But now she would have taken Bunny. What's his name? Bad Bunny. She would have taken him. And Kendall knew it. Kendall knew it. Kendall grabbed her. Come on here.
Yes.
You know. So what else I have to say? I want to ask something so profound. And I want to know, is she happy? Kimberly. No. That's why she's doing all of this. That's why she's working. That's why she's everywhere, keeping her mind busy. You know, they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Well, she's doing everything she can to stay busy. You see the fire of night, that means she's creative. She's doing everything. And we see here, you see air. So she's all up in her head. And plus, her past is overwhelming her. Maybe thoughts of Kanye, thoughts of her life, thoughts of being married. She's going through a very, very dark time in her life. She's taking inventory of her life. She's taking stock of her life, and she doesn't like the way it is. And the one thing about it, she said so herself, Kim doesn't like to be alone. And we know this because she has been married 3 times. Now, this is what I've learned. If you've been married 1 time, okay. But when you marry 2 times, you have to start saying, it's me. You marry 3 times, it's me. You marry 4 times, it's me. She's been married 3 times. So you see, she loves to marry, but she's not the marrying type. Does that make sense?
Yes.
She loves the big marriage, but she's just simply not the marrying type. So if I was a man, that is somebody I would not marry because she's not ready to be submissive. Oh, and Tia, Mallory, I said her. They want their husbands back. I don't know if they do now, but that's crazy to me. So, like I said, I just see her as just not being full. She's just half full. You know, she's dealing with things. And the last thing, I want to know, is she a good mom? Inwardly, not outwardly, inwardly. It's like she just tried to deal with her contract. Whatever they agreed on, whatever she's supposed to do, that's what she tries to do. Honored her contract. Just stay in the guidelines of what they agreed for, because that's my contract card. Whatever Kanye and I signed and agreed, I'm trying to stay in those lines and keep that. That is what I get. You have one more question.
Not that I could think of, but I do have the overall number for the reading.
Okay, and my last question, will Kim be a success in the acting career?
Ooh.
I see the Queen of Wands. And when I see the Queen of Wands, I don't know, because this is a person. So I'm going to have this is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is somebody that's very, very energetic, very fiery, very nurturing, want children, very mystical. So let's find out here. No, this is a fleeting thing. She'll get bored with it. She will get bored with anything. If she had to go and work on a movie for 8 months and had to be away from her kids and can't go nowhere, this is just now. Why? This is somehow, she needs to be in the camera now. And you got to understand, Kim doesn't need the money. So this is all prestige and press. But is this something that she wants to do on a permanent basis? No. No. This is just for now. Thus saith the cards. So what's the overall number?
That actually made me did come up with a question.
Okay.
My question is, what is it truly that Kim's looking for? Not even
Peace.
Kim knows.
Peace. She wants to get away from the drama. But she's not ready yet.
She is the drama.
Yeah, but you see her leaving. And you see one side where it's drama and the other side cool. But if you look at the picture closely, you'll see blue trees. So it's delusional. So she says she wants peace. She wants quiet. But when it's peace and quiet, she seeks chaos. She goes right back to her past. She seeks the chaos. She can't stay away from it. She seeks it because she's bored without it. You know, what do a billionaire do when you have everything? Kimberly says you stay busy. So that's all I have for that. I hope you enjoyed it. And with her and Beckham, is her and Beckham going to last? No. That's a here for now. He is not going to settle for her. No. He's just going to use her for what he needs for now. She is a for now in his life. No, I do not see a marriage there. That is just a fun relationship and a fun for now. Is their show going to do great this season? Okay. Here is the king. So we have the queen and the king. So yes, their show is going to be good. They're gonna try to bring it. They always trying to bring it. But I'm gonna ask another question. Is Caitlyn Book going to change anything or hurt? Is Caitlyn Book going to hurt the Kardashians or help the Kardashians? It's a sword. It's going to really rouse up a lot. It's going to rouse up a lot. Is it going to affect Kim? It's going to affect the family. I can't wait to see. I have another question to ask about Caitlyn. Has Caitlyn been sitting quiet for a long time? Woo, child. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo! Woo! Caitlyn, I'm going to have to do a reading on you. Oh my goodness. So what we have is their family unit, but their family is small. In other words, from what I'm understanding, I don't know anything about the book, but from what I'm understanding, you see the king and the queen, that is the Kardashians, right? So you had the king and the queen, they are the fire. So they're like standing and they ready to put up the dukes. But Caitlyn Book and what her interview is coming in with the sword. That's mental, that's sword, that's fighting. Caitlyn is a fighter. She's a brawler, not with fists, but with words and with mental. You see the king. This is the second, so she's coming out in order and power. And she's coming out in queen. And I want to know, is she doing this because she has a problem with the Kardashians? Yes. And do she have a problem with, what's the mother name? Chris. Is this about she doesn't like what Chris has done to her? Yes, well, I see that this is like, she's not meaning to do it. It's not like, it's like she's on a black horse and she's bringing it. And she's like, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing my truth. I want to be heard. I want people to know my story. They have rolled the ranks. We've all sat back and let them have it. And she's saying, it's my turn. I'm ready to say what I wrote a book before, but I really got things to say. She's sitting back. She's looking at all this, just like you would. And she's like, she's got something to say. And she's ready to put up her dukes, use her intellect and wit, and she's ready to go for it. So, yes, I am so curious to see what all this is. And last, is she for Kim? Is Caitlyn for Kim or against Kim? I think she's going to come with everything and lay it out on the table and lay it bare. And I think this is probably why they putting this show on right now, back to back like that, to counteract it. That's what I think. And so when her book come out, they could be filming it for the next season.
You're right.
Beckham, he'll probably be in this season. See, they got to go out and get boyfriends. You see, what's her name?
Kylie.
Kylie out with the other guy. Do you really think that's a real relationship? Kylie is still emotionally over Travis Scott. Let me tell you what I know for a fact. Love don't go away in a month. Love, if you love someone, that woman had 2 children by that man. Do you think that you love somebody and it's just going to go away just because you're sleeping under somebody? Her heart is still with Travis. Do she love that guy? What's his name?
Timothy Chalamet.
Do she love Timothy Chalamet? Justice. No, but he'll do for now. He'll do for now. Can she fall in love with him? Up in the air. It's all up in the air. Is this a promotion, a promo? If she's not pregnant, if she doesn't get pregnant with that man's baby. Remember, she sleep with you and she had babies to show her love. So I feel sorry for her because she reminds me of somebody I know. When they love you, they have a baby to show it. Ooh, that's another person I would never sleep with. She sleep with you and have a baby on you. I don't know about that. What?
That is true.
I don't know if she's protecting herself. I don't know, but I saw her being like her sister. It's so curious because none of them never did all this, but now they're all doing it. So, do you like this reading?
Yes. The overall number.
Overall.
Yes.
For Kimberly?
Yes, for Kimberly was interestingly enough an 11.
So she is at a gateway in her life. She's definitely in a gateway. She's at a place where things are changing. She's at a place, she definitely is at a place where things are changing. You see here, you see the 2 pillars. So she's definitely in a change where she's dealing with her lower nature and her...
As well as the high priestess at the bottom.
And the high priestess, yep. I'm looking for all of them. Here's another one.
Oh, yep, justice.
Justice?
If you want to throw in the magician, even though that's just a 1.
No, I have to get temperance. Yep, this is it. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's a Libra. So it lets me know she's really, her scales are out of balance. And they have been out of balance. And Kimberly is stuck in her past, whether it's Kanye or not. But I do know that she is definitely, let me ask, is she really disliked? Does she really, really dislike Bianca? Well, we have a 2 here, and the 2 is holding the world. But let's go back and see. So that's a 2. Let's see. And we have a thing. So looking at it, looking at these 2 cards, we have the Queen, and we have the 2. And 1 is holding the world. I think it's more of a competition.
Your mic is covered.
Thank you. I think it's more of a competition of who is greater. Because here we see someone holding a small ball or imitation of a world. And here we see somebody saying, I have money and I'm holding pentacles. So I think it's just what she's going through is competition because this is a 2. So it's more like she's competing. It's something about her that makes her want to compete against this woman. And I think that she's competing for the throne because I don't think that she knows what Kanye is doing, and she don't want Bianca to be nowhere near her glory. And so she's fighting for that. Well, that's all I got. And she is in that place where she's going to have to make some decisions about who she is, what she wants to be, and how she wants to go out, because she's definitely going on 43, and it's time to start thinking about how you want to go through life, go through your older years. She's getting ready to go through her middle age, and she's contemplating, and she's scared about it. It's a new beginning. She's scared. She's scared, just like her mother.
Yes, one question I want to know is, can Kim go without selling sex?
No. Why I say that? Because you see, this card is a separation. When you see the hangman, the hangman, you have to go and suspend yourself. She can't suspend herself from sex. She's been running around. She's been putting herself. She can't do it. She cannot do abstinence. She might could do it for 3 months, but she can't go without it. She got to have it. She got to have that intimacy. And along with intimacy, other things come along. But no, she cannot suspend herself from it. No, she cannot. No. That's why she's in all the trouble she's in. That's why she's always trying to guard her heart. She done had too many men. She doesn't know how to be by herself. She needs to take time for a year or two, at least a year and a half, and go detox, take a spiritual cleansing bath to purge herself and to chill and to find herself. She needs to do what Courtney did and get into therapy. However, she says she doesn't believe in therapy. So with that being said, there you have it. That's all I got. I can stay here and run all these cards. Do you have another question?
No, I do not.
All right, then. So that's all we're going to do. So we're going to leave it with the great Kim Kardashian. We see that she's in chaos. We see that she's stuck in her past. We see that she competes against Bianca. It's not that she hates her. It's just that she's like a fly in her soup that she want out. You understand what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't see hate for her. No, she doesn't hate her. She just want her gone. And do she want Kanye back? She says she do, but she want to work with Kanye. He was her bread and butter. He was everything. This is why she's all over the place, trying to find herself again, to reinvent herself. That's what she's trying to do. Well, good luck with that. So go on into the acting and see how you do with that. So I wish her nothing but the best. As far as her pictures and all that go, they were lovely, but I don't get it. It makes no sense. And as someone asked me, I'm asking you, make it make sense. And with that being said, thank you for my read on Kim Kardashian. Sunflowers.